everybody, welcome back to Make a Kazoo. Before we get started, I'd like to go through all the items in your kit and some of the stuff I asked you to have on hand. So this is what a completed kazoo looks like. I did this one the other day, and I'm going to walk you through it. So when you open up your kit, you're going to find your set of instructions. And your kit contains, this is scrap paper. This is the paper that'll go on the end of the kazoo to hold the rubber bands and the tongue depressors and the wax paper in place. You've got, of course, 2 tongue depressors. These are really wide. You may have seen these in the doctor's office. Sometimes they put it in your throat so they can see down your throat. You've got 3 rubber bands, which are all rubber banded together here. Let me just take them apart. Let's make sure we don't get tangled. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to keep them handy. You've got wax paper. I gave you extra wax paper and extra end paper because it's paper and it's fragile and it's in case you cut wrong, in case you make a mistake, so you've got some extras. I even gave you a paper ruler in case you don't have one on hand. You're going to measure 2 pieces of paper that are 2 by 1 to go on the end of the kazoo like this. It'd be helpful to have a pencil, also tape to tape the end pieces on there, scissors to cut it out, and if you like, and this is optional, you can color your kazoo either before or after. You can decorate it with markers or crayons, but that's an optional project for you to do. And also your set of instructions includes how to do it, how to make it, and then at the end there's an additional homemade kazoo kit that is from the Science Buddies. This is a lesson plan, and it walks you through how to make a kazoo, shows you what a commercially made one, a plastic one, which some of you may have at home, how to make one using a toilet tissue roll and wax paper. So it's very similar. If you like making kazoos, you may want to make another one like this. And a kazoo is just a very, very easy, simple musical instrument that makes it sound when the vibrations from your vocal cords travel through the wood and the wax paper, and it produces a humming sound. So when you make it, you'll be humming through it. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I've measured out 2 2-inch, 1-inch wide scraps of paper, and I'm just cutting them out. I used my ruler. I did them side by side like this, but you have this whole piece of scrap paper, whatever's easier for you to do. So I've got this. Okay. And the directions are asking me to tightly wrap them around the end, about a 1/2 inch from the end like this. Okay. So got a little piece of scrap paper. I'm not going to make them too tight though, because I'm going to have to slide them out to put the wax paper in between. You have to sandwich it in between. So let's go like this and like this. Let's see. Oh, and that just fits. Okay, that's secure enough right there like that. It'll be snug enough. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove this, and then I'm going to take the wax paper. You can fold it in half like this if you want, if you just want it to fit in there, and use the scissor again to cut a piece like this. I've done it folded over, so it's very long and skinny like this. You can experiment and see if it will work with one skinny strip of wax paper. That can be part of your experimental process. Now this is a little big. See, it's a little overlapping like that. So I'm gonna fold it up like this because it's gonna get a little hard for me to cut that wax paper, especially with little hands helping out like that. So okay, so I've got my little wax paper set up like this. I'm going to sandwich it in between, and it looks like this. You're going to see a little warp in the tongue depressors. That's just a property of wood right there. So that's what it looks like both ways. So let me get these little paper on again like this. And you know what? I'm going to have to open this up a little. Okay, there we go. And like I said, if it rips, you've got that extra paper. You can do it again. You can maybe make the sandwich first and then put the end on like that. Okay, let's try that with the other side. Yeah, this one's, let me see. Yeah, this one also needs to be opened up a little bit. Try and loosen that up a little. You know what, that's not going to work. So you know what, I've got that extra paper, so I'm just going to cut another piece. I'm just going to eyeball it. Here we go, I've got a little fold line there to work with, so here we go. Easy peasy. 1/2 inch from the end, as the directions said. Wrap it around. It's okay that it's a little bit larger. A little bit more tape, and secure it around like this. All right, so now we're gonna put it all together now. I'm getting ready for the kazoo part. So I've got the 3 rubber bands. So one goes long ways, like this. And then on either end, we've got the rubber band, so we'll wrap it around. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it nice and secure. And let's do the same with the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now to play the instrument, to play this kazoo, I'm gonna try and blow through this space right in here. You want to look for where there's like a tight seal. Okay? And I'm going to do row, row, row your boat. Here goes. And that sound that you heard is the vibration from my vocal cords. In this case, it traveled through the tongue depressors here. Instead of like in the directions here, it's telling you it's traveling through the tube. It's traveling through, and those are the vibrating air molecules. And the wax paper is a membrane that creates an additional vibration, and that's how you get the sound. That's how it gets amplified. You can hear it out loud. So it's a little different than blowing. You're gonna hum. I mean, we all know how to hum. So give it a shot. I hope you enjoyed making this.